his arm and maybe his dreads, not his face, just his arm.
Yeah, but
Right
I'm
there.
saying you right here, right? You're gonna go on which side to talk to the? What side are you gonna
The
go?
cop is going to come and talk to him right
On
here.
this window right here.
Right here. So at one point, you're going to be sitting right there, filming me, talking like I'm talking to this guy, Lee. And then you're going to shoot, let me see, from that angle, me as the police officer, talking to both of them. And then,
But I'm saying that I understand that part. I'm trying to get the two people in the car at the same time while you're talking, and that's gonna be the tricky part.
yeah, no, you don't have to. Yeah, it is a tricky part, but I don't want you to get them. That's what I want you to do is just his arm. So like you're doing right here, I'm gonna have him rest his arm right there.
So is the second person needed in this, like this look? Because I
No.
really don't think. I think that we're doing too much on trying to get two people in this car. It's not gonna look good because it's gonna be two different people at one point in the time
Exactly. Well, they're gonna talk to each other
in here.
in here. Yes,
About
they're
it.
talking to each other. Like this is the whole thing. You're gonna talk to each other, and at one point they're just driving down the street. Like, hey man, what's up with you? What's up with you, man? Hey, did you see so and so the other day? And then he goes through this stop sign. He goes through the stop sign, and then the guy looks back and goes, "Oh no, Negro, here come the popo." So he stops him. We can come right back here if we want, or whatever. Just goes around. He stops him, and then he walks up to the car. So they're actually talking to each other. All right. So that's why I didn't want you to have to keep going back and forth in the editing, because I know how hard that is. So
Well, the thing is that it's because you want to be three people, and that usually it gets like this. It's two people. The person is one person, and the other person talking back and forth, not one person and then the same two people. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
why we're adding a different dimension than how they typically do this. So it's gonna be trickier because it is a lot more work to do for something
it's
like that. You know.
just editing.
So I'm saying that either Willie is just Willie's got to just be in the skit to be this one person.
Right.
So you could talk to him, and then it's two of you, right?
Right.
But it shouldn't be three of you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is that it
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
be you and him, you and you talking to each other, and then you pull each other over. You know yourself over. That's like overkill. That's like 3 tank sleeves too much. It should be either one person in here who's not you, and,
Right.
and then you again, and then you're the cop.
No, the whole thing, because this
It's
thing
gotta
is
be
on internet, is people are doing the same thing, but they're not doing it in a way where somebody can look and go, that's that same fool. And each
No,
one is a different voice and a different look. That's why I got all these different looks.
I get you. I'm just saying that the way.
I just don't know how to tape it.
We're just gonna have to, yeah.
See,
No, it's a lot of work. That's why I just didn't realize that you wanted to do it like this, so I'm gonna have to.
well, how else could it go? Because one's gonna be asking a question. This is the whole premise. I stop him because he went through the stop sign, so he has to show me his ID. Then I look over and go, hey man, let me have your ID too. And he's like, hey, I wasn't driving. I go, I didn't ask you if you was driving. Let me have your ID. And then he looks over and goes, does the popo have to? Can he ask me for my ID and I wasn't even driving? That's the whole thing.
I understand that part, but I'm
Okay.
saying that.
No, because everybody, if it was easy, everybody would do this. It'd be easy for me to get 4 people just to stand here. Then we could just tape it. One guy's a cop, one guy's sitting there, one guy's there.
Well, I'm trying
Everybody
to
sees
say, I'm trying
that.
to say that usually it's. I'm trying to tell you is that usually that person who's doing the skit, he's 2 people in the video. If it is 3, there's a lot more people in the video to help him be the 3 people, right? It's not like one guy's doing 5 things in one video. It's not like that. No one does
Exactly, and that's why I want to do it. Nobody does that.
But I'm saying that because there's an overkill sense to it. It's like, okay, now he's just like, it gets to a point to where it's funny, but then it's like he's overdoing it, It's
Right?
like he's
Not if
everyone-
he's a different person each time.
So I'm saying
Trust
that,
me on that.
I'm saying that the way
What
it's
else
gonna
would we
be
do
filmed
it?
is I
You
have
tell me which way we do
I
it.
have to film it where you literally have to go through the whole scene
Mm-hmm.
by yourself without. In this one where you're talking, the best way to do it is to have it masked. Like it would be on a tripod, and it would be in front of the car like this, or I would have the
On the
camera
dash?
here, and then I would press play with none of you guys in here. It would just be a backplate, and then the second scene would be you here, right here, talking to yourself, explaining to whatever, right? Then you get out, you change, and you become this person,
Right.
and you react to everything, and I have to match it. And that's how the best way is going to be. It's not going to look good because you're going to be having to talk to each other, right?
So you can't just tape like I've seen them do. You just sit there, tape me talking, then I go back and then you edit it where I'm talking to him and he's talking to him.
Yeah,
That's-
but then there has to be. So when you two are talking and you're
Right.
asking, then it's still got to be you here. Then who's going to be right here? You get what I'm trying to say? That there's a weird dimension to what you're trying to do. That you're going to be exposed one way or another the way it's happening, because the officer has to be seeing. Well, you're trying to talk to the officer. This guy's going to be right here, and at one point
That's why I want him to sit there. You tape it, you film it, and you don't see him. You stop him. You film him, and you don't. You just see the arm and the head. You don't have to see the whole face.
I get you.
'Cause I don't want to see everybody anyway. I just want to see him there. That way, they edit it. Like, how did he edit it? Because then that's why he's wearing the exact same thing I got on. Now I'm gonna put that exact same thing on. Go on that side, and then he films it the other way.
Yeah,
How you doing? Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
You can try it that way, and if it don't work, we'll put it the other one. But the only way this is going to be the way I want it to be is I have to do every time.
I understand that. Okay, let me.
But if the editing's hard, let me know. If you put it all together, let's get out of the street.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is, you might have to keep your face out of the way, but your arm and everything be like right here. So
Okay.
they're not looking at you when he's talking to me. But then when I put this on, you come over here and you're gonna put this on.
Okay.
You be sitting right there, and they just see this part of you right there. So now it looks like two of us are still in the car. So it's just hot, and I don't want to do the whole thing too many times. So
Right.
it's backing up in the street, Willie. Scare people.
Can't wait to start getting checks.
And we're gonna pay this one. Steve, my buddy, gets more mail here than all of us.
Right. Steve does.
Yeah. So when I wear that shirt, you should wear this shirt. You be on the other side. If he shoots from this side, then he'll just see your arm there. So it looks like we're talking. That's how I would do it. I just can't do it all myself. I do.
Right.
Simple. I just can't edit for damn. But did I tell you the cat got a brand new Mac Pro? Yeah, I don't know what she's doing with it, but she wants to put all the wedding stuff on it, and so she's doing it that way. All right. So yeah, first one would be just talking with
I'm supposed to get in over there?
not yet,
Okay.
because he's gonna be seeing if he can take me. Wait. So you got any